Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily and here on my channel I make crystal and geology videos, so if that sounds interesting to you, be sure to subscribe because I put out new videos every week. Actually, this month of December I am putting out new videos every single day. Most of them are going to be shorts because I have another job, so it's not realistic or even possible for me to put out a full video every single day, but every day I'm putting out something. I hope you like it, so subscribe if you'd like to see more crystal content every single day. I also have a crystal shop, Cosmic Geology. I just added new crystals to the shop. The crystals that I had in my last unboxing video, those are available now. And things did sell really quickly, so there's not a ton of things left, so check it out if you were interested in those crystals. My shop is linked down below. Today's video is a crystal chat video where we do a deep dive into one specific crystal to talk about its geology, formation, how to tell if it's fake, metaphysical properties, and more. And today's crystal is all about mookaite. Oh, and Oracle's here, because of course she is. I was trying to film a short just before this, and she was purring so loud I had to put her out of the room because I couldn't film. Mookaite is only found in Western Australia, and it is named after the Mooka Creek in which it was discovered by. According to locals, the Aboriginal word mooka means running waters, referring to the creeks in the area. Mookaite is often thought of as just an ordinary jasper, which is a microcrystalline or cryptocrystalline variety of quartz, meaning the quartz grains are too small to be seen without a microscope. But mookaite is actually a fossiliferous type of sedimentary rock, meaning it's composed of fossils that have been cemented together to form a rock. Mookaite is composed of a type of microcrystalline quartz that is formed from the silica shells of ancient marine organisms called radiolaria. Mookaite is a rock, not a mineral, because it doesn't have a defined chemical composition and it varies. It contains varying degrees of silica, and it's classified as a chert, a chalcedony, porcelainite, opaline silica, or jasper. So it has many different names depending on its silica content. But technically, yes, it still is a jasper. It's just a really fun and interesting one. Mookaite jasper formed during the Cretaceous period, which began around 145 million years ago, and it is now found in the Windalia radiolarite. It is now found in the Windalia radiolarite. That is the name of the rock formation that was created from these fossils. These fossil remains were deposited over many, many years as sediments in shallow areas of seabeds. As those seas receded, the remains were solidified by additional silica that was in the groundwater that was flowing through these sediments, along with mineral impurities, to give the rock a wide variety of color and patterns. Mookaite has a hardness of about 6.5 to 7 out of 10 on the Mohs scale of hardness, so it's relatively durable, but it is also brittle, which means it can fracture easily. Mookaite is opaque, meaning no light can pass through it, and it has a conchoidal or irregular fracture when broken. Mookaite is water safe for short periods of time, but since it's brittle, extended exposure to water can cause damage to the stone and cause it to break more easily. This is the case for most stones out there. Water really isn't as scary as it's made out to be. There's a common piece of information floating around out there that many people say, which is that stones that end in ite, like ITE, labradorite, calcite, whatever, are not water safe. So anything that doesn't end in ite is okay to put in water. And I just feel like that's an untrue oversimplification of things. Labradorite, for example, is pretty water safe and it ends in ite. It would need to be soaking in the water for a long time to see any damage to the stone. On the other hand, halite is extremely sensitive to water, and even a little bit of moisture can cause the stone to start to dissolve. I also feel like the term water safe in itself is a little misleading and vague because there's varying degrees of bad things that can happen when you put a mineral in water. On the less severe end, a stone can just become brittle and more susceptible to being broken, or it can become dull and lose its shine. Some stones may actually begin to break down or dissolve in water. On the more severe end, some stones can actually release toxic elements and gases when left in water, which can actually be dangerous. So it's really important to know what exactly makes a stone unsafe for water, because that can mean a lot of different things, and some of them really aren't that serious. For most stones out there, like mookaite, leaving a stone in water can just make it more susceptible to being broken, but a quick rinse is perfectly fine and nothing's going to happen. Regardless of level of safety, I never recommend making crystal elixirs that are meant to be consumed, where you put a mineral in water and then drink it. I don't think that's safe. Even if it's a technically safe mineral, you just don't know what kind of impurities or elements or chemicals are floating around in that crystal, and you don't want to drink that. All that being said, mookaite's pretty water safe. don't worry if it gets wet. Mookaite is also safe to be left in the sun, and it isn't known to fade. Mookaite has a relatively above average hardness, so it's pretty good for use in jewelry, and it's not going to scratch super easily. Despite how uncommon mookaite is, it actually remains affordable and accessible on the market. Fortunately, I don't really ever see fakes of mookaite, contrary to popular belief, since someone just commented on my Instagram reel of mookaite saying, "That's a piece of plastic." I don't think I've ever seen plastic mookaite, so just because the colors and patterns are really cool doesn't mean it's fake. It's pretty distinct and easy to identify, and since it's so abundant, there just really isn't a need to fake it. There are some other materials that it can be mistaken for, but this isn't super common. Mookaite is most likely to be mistaken for just regular old red or yellow jasper. These are two very common colors for jasper, and they can be found in many locations across the world, unlike mookaite, which is in one location. But mookaite always has a variety of colors, and usually within a tumblestone as well, it has multiple colors, not just one, and it often has a very unique pattern, whereas just a plain old jasper will probably just be one color. Norena jasper is another very similar stone that is also rare and also only found in Australia. It even comes in the same colors as mookaite. Despite how similar they are actually both so distinct and unique in their appearance that I still find it pretty easy to tell them apart. Norena jasper almost always has gray in it, whereas mookaite does not, and the yellow in Norena jasper is usually kind of like streaks or stripes, sometimes even a webbing pattern. Like there's a lot of lines going on in Norena jasper, and mookaite is more blobby. When comparing the two, mookaite's yellow is usually a more vibrant bright yellow, whereas Norena jasper's yellow is more of a mustard yellow. Norena jasper really looks like ketchup and mustard. Mookaite is associated mostly with the root chakra and has a grounding energy that connects you to the earth. Its energy encourages us to live in the moment and have a fun and adventurous spirit. It helps us to release our worries about the past and the future so that we can focus on now. Mookaite allows us to trust in the universe and accept change more easily. Mookaite improves not only our physical memory, but can also trigger memories of past lives, or help connect us to our ancestors. Working with mookaite can have you feeling peaceful with a sense of wholeness. It helps us to grow as a person and discover our true authentic self. It aids in decision making, helps increase stability in life, and improves stamina. Mookaite helps us to resolve issues from the core, not just at the surface level. Mookaite's energy promotes logical thinking, which helps us with our problem-solving abilities. Mookaite provides protection against dangerous and negative situations. It works to dissolve fear and anxiety, and provides a calming energy that restores our confidence. Mookaite helps improve our self-worth and to realize our full potential. Mookaite's energy is great for a boost of motivation to help us work towards our goals. Some good crystals to pair with mookaite are tiger's eye, which can help with confidence and courage. Mookaite and moss agate can help you with your connection to the earth and nature. Mookaite with orange calcite helps connect to the sacral chakra, encourages you to be more adventurous, have more fun, and improves creativity. Mookaite with hematite provides a grounding and stabilizing energy. Mookaite and mahogany obsidian are great for protection. Mookaite and selenite are great for stress relief, relaxation, and meditation. So that's all I have for you today about mookaite. That was kind of a quick one, but mookaite is kind of just a simple guy. I hope you enjoyed this video and maybe learned something new. I actually did learn something new when researching about mookaite because I didn't know it was made of fossils. I was the person who thought it was a regular old jasper, and I feel a little foolish for that because I'm gonna say it, mookaite's one of my favorites. I probably have like 20 crystals I've said are my favorites by now, but I think mookaite's cool. And I didn't know all that, so maybe you didn't know that either. And if you did, I hope you found the video entertaining anyway. If you did like the video, be sure to like the video and subscribe if you'd like to see new crystal content from me every single day. I also just added new mookaite towers to my shop in my last update, so if you're interested, my shop and all my other links will be linked down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.